使节、代表、各位贵宾、各位女士先生，大家晚安，大家好，欢迎今晚莅临外交部2026年春宴。节目将在3分钟后开始，请各位贵宾就座，并将手机调为静音或震动模式。
Excellencies, ambassadors, honorable representatives, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the 2026 MOFA Gala, hosted by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Tonight's event will begin in 3 minutes. Please find your seats and switch your phones to silent or vibrate mode.
各位贵宾，现在让我们一起以热烈的掌声欢迎中华民国台湾总统赖清德阁下莅临会场。
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming His Excellency Lai Ching-te, President of the Republic of China, Taiwan.
使节、代表、各位贵宾、各位女士、先生，大家晚安，大家好，欢迎大家今晚莅临外交部2026年春宴。首先，让我们以热烈欢迎今晚晚会的主人外交部林佳龙部长致辞。
Excellencies, ambassadors, honorable representatives, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 2026 MOFA Gala. As we begin, let's give a warm welcome to tonight's host, Minister of Foreign Affairs Lin Jialong, to deliver his remarks.
Good evening. President Lai Ching-te, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, Ambassador Robert Kennedy Lewis, Excellency Ambassadors and Honorable Representatives, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As the weather warms and the world comes to life again, I welcome you all to the 2026 Spring Banquet, hosted by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. On behalf of everyone at the MOFA, I offer you all my best wishes. Thank you for your support and advice over the past years, which have helped Taiwan move forward steadily amid global change. Just not long ago, I joined the representatives of many European countries and the European Union on a hike up Yinghan Peak, Yinghan Li. I still remember it so well because my legs ached so badly going down the mountain. It seems to me, though, that Vice President Xiao Meiqin and head of the European Economic and Trade Office, Lutz Gruner, had a much easier time of it. And then I marked the new year with AIT Director Raymond Green and Japan's Chief Representative Katsuyuki Katayama, and took in a baseball game, which I found much more relaxing. Last July, I held the pleasure of hosting ambassadors and representatives at the Taipei Performing Arts Center for a special showing of the Taiwan original musical, 泽兰迪亚，乐遮兰城. This performance highlights how Taiwan, as a maritime nation, has engaged and converged with the rest of the world. It was a reminder that, like flowers which bloom only when planted in good soil, we only flourish when nourished by freedom and democracy. This year, we mark 30 years since the inception of direct presidential elections in Taiwan. 30 years ago, the people of Taiwan refused to cower in the face of Chinese missile drills as 76% of the voters cast their ballots, realizing the goal of having a sovereign citizenry. In so doing, they completed the transition to democracy. Also this year, the United States marked 250 years as an independent nation. In 1776, the American people were waging a bold struggle for freedom, anchored in the belief that all men are created equal. With the Declaration of Independence, they began to build a nation, the first democratic republic in the Americas. The US Constitution begins with "We the people." We, the peoples of Taiwan and the United States, though separated by a vast ocean, share the spirit of boldness and resilience. We cherish freedom and democracy. We pursue happiness, and we strive to ensure that the people are their own masters. The twin milestone of 30 and 250 years are our keepsake from this spring banquet. Tonight, we gather here in Taipei from both shores of the Pacific, witnesses to common ideals. In January, professional US rock climber Alex Honnold scaled Taipei 101 in a free solo ascent, an awe-inspiring feat accomplished 1 foothold at a time, thanks to his calm judgment, thorough preparation, and unwavering determination. In a similar vein, Taiwan's democracy has navigated numerous obstacles and challenges, such that it enjoys the trust of the international community today. Looking ahead, Taiwan will become a reliable force for the democratic world in a volatile global landscape. Our aim is that we not only survive, we thrive. The past year was also marked by important breakthroughs and fruitful achievements for Taiwan diplomatically. With the full support of President Lai, we facilitated Vice President Xiao's delivery of a speech at the European Parliament during the Inter-Parliamentary Alliance on China's annual summit. Moreover, I visited the United States, Japan, Europe, and many of our diplomatic allies, where I was met with the warmth and support of our friends in the international community. In the last year, Taiwan played host of 4,105 dignitaries in 401 delegations. Moreover, Taiwan is willing to serve as a bridge linking democratic partners, not merely standing in resilient defense of democracy, but also furthering the spread of democracy worldwide. We will continue to integrate and harness Taiwan's strengths in such areas as economics, trade, technology, and security to deepen collaboration with democratic partners, support one another, and jointly foster prosperity. In this way, Taiwan will become a most trustworthy partner. And meanwhile, we will utilize our diplomatic capabilities to ensure greater safety, stability, and well-being for our people. In closing, I invite each of you to share your suggestions for helping Taiwan to advance with the world and collectively create a new paradigm. May you have a wonderful evening. And may the new year bring you and your families health and peace. Thank you. Thank you very much.
谢谢部长，请部长回座。
Thank you, Minister Lin. Please be seated.
接下来，我们欢迎驻台外交使节团团长圣露西亚·路易斯大使致辞。
Next, we would like to ask His Excellency Robert Kennedy Lewis, Ambassador of St. Lucia and Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, to speak.
Thank you very much, Mistress and Master of Ceremonies. Good evening, everybody. His Excellency, President of the Republic of China, Taiwan, Dr.赖清德. His Excellency, Foreign Minister of the Republic of China, Taiwan, Dr. Lin Shai-lang, and Mistress Patricia Liao. Ambassadors, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This evening, I'm honored to extend warmest greetings on behalf of the Diplomatic Corps and representative offices here in the Republic of China, Taiwan. The honor and privilege extended to me to address this distinguished and auspicious gathering is made possible because I have assumed the role of Dean of the Diplomatic Corps in the Republic of China, Taiwan. Hence, I should like to first of all, pay special tribute to my predecessor, Ambassador Andrea Bowman of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, who addressed this annual function as Dean for the last 3 years. Ambassador Bowman's tour of duty came to an end at the end of February this year. Ambassador Bowman was a strong advocate and tower of the government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ambassador Bowman served the government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines with distinction and provided exemplary service during her tenure in the Republic of China, Taiwan. Therefore, I commend her and ask the Embassy of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the Republic of China, Taiwan to convey the sentiments and best wishes of the diplomatic community to Ambassador Bowman. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs Spring Gala comes at a time, at the start of a new year, that's a lunar new year. New beginnings, which make the transition to a new phase of existence while building on the successes and achievements of the past. We are approximately 3 weeks into the year of the fire horse, and I sincerely trust that each of you has found a perfect and steady rhythm to your gallantry. I trust that each of you will make gainful strides during the year. Additionally, on behalf of the diplomatic community, I wish the government and people of the Republic of China, Taiwan, immeasurable success in the affairs of this wonderful place that we all call home. May the Lunar New Year bring galloping progress and rewarding success to all of our initiatives and engagements and endeavors. And above all, I trust that everyone will prosper in health and in all good things. And while I'm extending best wishes, let me quickly and purposefully extend on behalf of the diplomatic community in the Republic of China, Taiwan, congratulations to the government and people of the United States of America on their 250th birthday as a nation. The US represents just a little more than 4% of the world's population, yet it accounts for 26% of global GDP. It is the biggest economy in our present existence. It has the greatest cultural influence among world countries. And the list of first or greatest goes on and on. Professor Justin Robinson, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of the West Indies, Five Island Campus in Antigua and Barbuda, puts it succinctly in one sentence, and he says, I quote, "No empire in history has simultaneously dominated the economic, military, technological, financial, and institutional dimensions of global power to this degree." Director Green, please convey our best wishes to the government of the United States on its 250th birthday. I recognize the theme of this year's MOFA Spring Gala, Resilient Democracy, Soaring Globally. Excuse me? The Republic of China, Taiwan, without a doubt, is a leading democracy in Asia, and rightfully is so recognized by many surveys. In just under 4 decades, the Republic of China, Taiwan has developed a solid reputation for high levels of civil liberties, freedom of expression, and competitive free elections. The Republic of China, Taiwan has built strong independent institutions, encouraged active participation by its citizens in the daily affairs of the country, and value and embrace the core principles of democracy, freedom, and equality. Additionally, the Republic of China, Taiwan has developed the capacity to navigate a very complex world and a region where aggression and hostility in all forms is a daily reality. Like every other nation, the Republic of China, Taiwan has its own internal divisions and conflicts. However, to be able to withstand the external pressures, the Republic of China, Taiwan must continue to seek national consensus and unity on the fundamental issues. In fact, to safeguard its democracy, national unity is essential. National unity does not suggest or does not mean uniformity. National unity does not suggest that there is a lack of differing opinions. National unity does not mean that debates are silenced in the society. Democracy functions at its optimal when there is a commitment to encourage the pursuit of dialogue across differences. Hence, I commend the leaders of the various branches of the government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, in continuously searching for ways to achieve the national unity that is so critical for your democracy to remain resilient. In his Lunar New Year address to the nation, President Dr.赖清德admonished the citizens of the Republic of China, Taiwan to safeguard, he was pleading to them, to safeguard and protect its democracy, to build on the successes and achievements of the past, and to harness the abilities and capabilities and expertise of all its citizens. And I remember him saying, let's move forward together. And Dr.赖清德, you'll be surprised to know that St. Lucia's theme this year is Devant ensemble, meaning let's move forward together. The Republic of China, Taiwan is a physically small country. Its greatest resource is its people. 3 of the indices that show the Republic of China, Taiwan's extensive strides globally are its massive investments in education, healthcare, and national insurance, and honing an economic driver where it has a competitive advantage in ICT-related fields. The world knows Taiwan. The world recognizes Taiwan. The world needs Taiwan. The Republic of China Taiwan is a resilient democracy soaring globally. As I conclude, I should like again to wish the government and people of the Republic of China Taiwan the very best for the year of the Fire Horse. The diplomatic corps and the representative offices look forward to new and future opportunities for closer collaboration with the government and people of the Republic of China Taiwan. The diplomatic and international community recognize that your success is our success. Your victories will redound to the benefit of all our nationals who live, work, and study in your country. Your resilience and global recognition can only add to the cause of all humanity. I thank you.
谢谢大使，请大使回座。
Thank you, Ambassador Louis. Please be seated.
现在，让我们恭请中华民国台湾总统赖清德阁下致辞。
Now we are honored to have President Lai Ching-te to deliver his remarks.
外交部林佳龙部长钱康利，台日关系协会谢长廷会长，使节团团长路易斯大使，以及各国驻台使节、国安会吴钊燮秘书长，以及各部会首长，今天在场海内外的贵宾、现场的好朋友，大家晚安，大家好。今天非常高兴，在百花盛开的季节，与各国贵宾、各界好友共聚一堂，共同参与春天的飨宴。祝福各位凡事春暖花开，皆能够圆满如意。我们用感恩的心情挥别过去一年，我要感谢林佳龙部长积极推动总和外交，深化台湾与各国的伙伴关系。光是去年一年，他走访6大洲，14个国家，飞行20.9万多公里，约绕地球5.2圈。在这个月初，也刚刚率团访问友邦图瓦卢国，回程过境澳洲，参访雪梨。我今天才知道，空中飞人还不是最辛苦的。他前前后后，光是去年一年，总共招待了401个贵宾的访团，招待了4105位贵宾，招待了设宴的无数个宴席，他体重都胖了，都增重了啊！所以他可以说是为国增重啊！我们给他一个热烈掌声，谢谢他。还有他的夫人婉如也跟着体重都增加了。另外，我也要感谢帛琉惠恕仁总统、马绍尔群岛海尼总统、圣克里斯多福及尼维斯德鲁总理、图瓦鲁戴维利总理，以及来自世界各地的重要友人到访台湾，相挺台湾，展现深厚的情谊。那我们也给这些国家、这些好朋友一个热烈掌声。我也要代表国家感谢各国与台湾加强交流合作，包括台湾和英国签署提升贸易伙伴关系的3项领域协议。我们感谢英国，给他一个热烈掌声。 与日本签署数位贸易协议，我们也感谢日本，我们一个热烈掌声。也与美国完成贸易谈判，签署系盛事宣言以及台美经济安全合作联合声明，那我们也给美国一个热烈掌声。我们今天再用最热烈的掌声感谢外国的贵宾、友邦国家对台湾的热烈支持，我们再给一个热烈掌声。这些都彰显了在迈向 AI 新纪元的过程中，台湾将持续坚定链结世界，扩大与民主友盟国家的合作。感谢全国人民的努力。去年台湾的经济成长率达到8.68%，创下15年新高，就业状况也是25年来最好。另外，去年我们也遭逢天灾地变。我也要代表政府感谢全国人民，不分年龄老幼，不分东西南北，大家都踊跃发挥志工的精神，大家团结一起，协助受灾的民众走过种种困难的情境。当然，我们也将以充满希望的心迎接新的一年。今年开春就迎来好消息。我们 Team Taiwan 在世界棒球经典赛中将士用命，我们的球迷更是塞爆东京巨蛋。虽然没有办法如愿前往美国打第2阶段，但我们已经赢得国际的敬重。我们也在体操世界杯巴库站单杠摘金。首度在全英羽球公开赛单届拿下2座冠军，更在 AFC 亚洲杯女足赛晋级8强，将继续挑战明年巴西女足世界杯的参赛资格。我们给这些运动健将一个热烈掌声。我衷心期待新的一年，国泰民安，风调雨顺。国家继续进步发展，而面对地缘政治快速变化以及威权主义的扩张，我希望朝野团结合作，能够成功因应各项挑战。我要强调，无论国际局势如何变化，台湾人民热爱和平，台湾人民也坚持民主自由，绝对不会改变。我们将继续捍卫区域的和平稳定，守护民主自由价值，坚定地与民主友盟国家携手合作，持续走向世界，引领世界进步繁荣。再次感谢各位贵宾出席今天的晚宴，请尽情享用美食。都祝大家有一个愉快的夜晚，谢谢大家，谢谢。
谢谢总统，请总统留步，敬请部长及路易斯大使回到台上与总统一同祝酒。
Thank you, President Lai. Please remain on stage as we invite Minister Lin and Ambassador Louis to join you for a toast.
让我们把台湾的美好分享给更多的国际友人，一起努力将台湾变成世界的妈吉。祝大家驰骋寰宇，龙宗马吉。
As we welcome this year of the horse, we hope to share Taiwan's beauty with our international partners. Let us all work together to make Taiwan a good friend of the world. Cheers!
谢谢总统、部长及路易斯大使，请回座。
Thank you, President Lai, Minister Lin, and Ambassador Louis. Please be seated.
欢迎大家今晚莅临外交部2026年春宴。在这个春暖花开的季节，让台湾与世界齐聚一堂。
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the 2026 MOFA Gala. Spring has